Hello, welcome back everyone. First of all, thank you everyone for building up the family of 1000 subscribers. It's all your efforts and your love. And thank you everyone for loving my contents and for your all of the comments. Now in this session, we are going to discuss about an interesting problem that has been asked in the Amazon for the role of data analytics. The problem statement is quite simple, but before diving to the problem, I request you all kindly execute the SQL script in your SSMS so that we both can solve this problem and learn something new insightful. The problem statement states that we need to find out minimum and maximum values, but they should be continuous. What does this mean? To understand this problem statement, first of all, we need to understand the data that has been provided to us. We are having two columns, name is ID and the respective values. The ID is alpha1 and the values are numeric. As you can see over the screen, we are having ID like PEP and the values like 1, 2, 3. So we need to find out the maximum and the minimum values if they're continuous. Just take the scenarios of ID 1, 2 and 3. Here this 1, 2, 3 are continuous, so they will go in one bracket. And from that we need to find out the minimum and the maximum values. So for this first bracket or first bucket, the minimum value will be 1 and the maximum value will be 3. Just like this, we need output in this format: ID, their minimum sequence or minimum value, and the maximum value respectively. Now coming to the ID 4 and 5, the values are 5 and 6. They are continuous, but 8 is not will come in this bucket because the 7 is missing here. So the minimum value will be 5 and the maximum value will be 6. Moving forward, for the case of 8 and 9, this will come in one bucket, 8 and 9, but not 11 1 because 8 10 is missing. So 8 will be the minimum value and 9 will be the maximum value. Similarly, for the scenario of Q, here the values is 11 only. So it will be the minimum value and it will be gonna be maximum value. So this is the output that we want. But how can we solve this problem? I request you all just pause this video and just recap the concept that you have learned from my video. What are Windows function, what are self-join, and how can we solve this problem? Let's try to solve this problem step by step. So first of all, to solve this problem, we need to figure out the continuous buckets. Means the number is increasing in continuous manners. We need to create bucket for that. So how can we create buckets for that? If anyhow we can just provide a sequence number for the continuous ones, then it will be helpful to solve this problem. To provide a sequence number, we can use row number. Row number is a Windows function. If you don't know about that, then please just drop a comment. I'll try to publish a video for row number as well as. We are using over and we need our data should be partitioned on the basis of their IDs, and the data should be ordered according to their values. Okay, just closing that and just giving this name as RN. Let's execute this and we'll understand what we're getting in output. As you can see over the screen, we're getting a number series 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Like here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because we've partitioned the data on the basis of their IDs. So for the IDs P, they are in one bracket or one buckets. For the ID Q, they are in one bucket, and from the R, they started one new bucket, 1, 2, 3. So the entire data has been partitioned in 3 buckets. One is P, one is Q, one is R. But we want something more. We want continuous numbers, okay, in one bucket and non-continuous number in other buckets. So you can see over this data, if anyhow we can do some kind of arithmetic operation and just create a bucket. Like here this is continuous, so the difference is 0. For this scenario the difference is 1. For this scenario the difference is 2. For this scenario the difference is different. For this scenario difference will be different. If anyhow we can do just a difference of values at RN underscore, then we can get a buckets. Let's do this and understand this. So what we want, we need to subtract value with the row number column that we have created. So I'm just consuming this above query and pasting it here and just giving this name as flag. Okay, and let's execute this. As you can see over the screen, if the number is continuous, they are in different buckets. Like flag is 0 because they're continuous 1, 2, 3. The flag has been changed because the difference is different. Here 5 minus 4, 6 minus 5 is having a flag of 1. Similarly for this scenario, 8 minus 6 and 9 minus 7, they're continuous, therefore they're having a different buckets. And similarly for this scenario and this scenarios. Okay, so now we have partitioned the data on the basis of the IDs as well as the continuous numbers. Now what we need to do, we need to create two columns, one for minimum one and one for maximum one. How can we do this? So we need to reuse this query once again. There are various approaches. We can create a CT. CT stands for common table expression, or we can create a temporary table. So for this video, I'm just creating a CT and naming the CT as step 1 with step 1 as. Let's execute this from step 1. The output will be same. Now we need to find out the minimum and maximum values. Okay, so how can we do this? We want ID, we want minimum value. Let's copy this and paste it over it here, and we will name it as this as minimum value, and there is maximum value as max underscore val. Okay, and we need a data should be bucketed on the basis of their ID as well as their flag. Like for IDP, we want one bucket for 0, 0, one bucket for 1, 1, one bucket for 2, 2. So we need to do group by. How can we do group by? Group by, and the column names are ID and the respective flag. Let's execute this and see is your approach is correct or not. Yep, we're having 1, 2, 3, but they're not ordered. So let's order this also by using order by clause on the basis of ID, and let's execute this. Now you can see over the screen here we're having buckets for P, Q, and R and the minimum and their maximum value respectively. So how did we solve this problem? First of all, we understand the data, what data has been provided to us, and after this we have moved step by step. First of all, we have created a buckets for respective IDs and then the respective flags. What are flags? We have partitioned the data on the basis of ID, and secondly we have partitioned the data by using some arithmetic operation, okay, like value minus this, to create a bucket for continuous number. And after that we have extracted the minimum and maximum values on the basis of their flag, and that's how we solve the problem. If you're able to understand this problem clearly, then please just drop a comment and share it among your friends. It's gonna motivate me to produce, to upload some more insightful and some more good problems in upcoming sessions. Thank you everyone. Have a great day ahead.